Good morning. It's actually Tuesday. Yesterday was spent trying to get back to a little bit of normality, whilst also feeling very reluctant about that. We have had the best time over the last week, and our wedding was just the best day of our lives, the best day of our lives, and the blues are real. I didn't think it'd hit me as hard as it has, because I've just got so much to look forward to, and I'm such a busy person with all of these different things going on that I just thought, oh, that won't happen to me. I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. No, I'm very, very, very sad that it's over, and I almost feel bad for the last couple of months whilst things have been really intense and getting everything bottomed off, that I've moaned about it, because even with everything that's happened, I would do it all again to relive that day just one more time. I would. Oh, but yesterday we spent getting stuff sorted. So dropped Andy's suit at the dry cleaners, went and deposited a generous amount of cash that our guests have given us as gifts. Even that's overwhelming. Looking around the day and just standing back, we both stood back quite a bit and just soaked it up together or individually. But one of the best parts of the day was just watching all of our friends just mix together and have the best day with people that they've known 5 minutes. It felt like you looked at them and it felt like they'd known each other for 5 years. And it was just amazing. And we both said that we looked around that room, we were so proud that all of those people were our friends. Like, we felt so proud that they spent that day with us and that they're our friends. We feel very, very lucky, very, very fortunate to have them and to be a part of their lives. But what else did we do yesterday? Returned a lot of booze. We've got so much booze left over. I didn't think I'd got enough. We've got loads. We've got so much left over, and I returned a lot of the table wine yesterday. We were only allowed to return 25%, but there is still so much more. So we've got loads of booze. And what else did we do yesterday? We got some of the disposable cameras developed. We put disposable cameras on each table, and 2 of them are missing, but I've tracked them down. 2 of our particularly more wild and feral friends pocketed them, put them in their coat pockets, and accidentally took them home. So there's still more of those to look forward to. And we feel like we can't stop talking about it, and we shouldn't stop talking about it, because we just don't want to forget or miss anything, which is tough. And last night our photographer did like their preview of our wedding photos, and they're just magical. They're everything I could have wanted, particularly the moment where my dad saw me for the first time in my dress. Over the last couple of years of me vlogging everything, it's been really clear that I've worried about my dad and his health and things like that. And when he was really poorly with COVID back in 2020, we all worried that that was going to be it. There were times where we were told, you know, this isn't recoverable. And to have him walk me down the aisle with my stepdad, which was another special moment. To have that first look with him and that time with him and his speech and that first dance with him were moments in my life that I didn't think I would get. And I'm very, very grateful. That's the feeling, that's the theme. I just feel so grateful and fortunate for my family, for my friends and everyone. But yeah, we've just been soaking it up still and trying to feel like we're keeping it alive because it was just the best day ever. And yeah, we're trying our best to do that, and we're getting little things through from photographers or my makeup artist and little bits here and there that are just keeping us riding through. But yeah, it's a lot of feelings that I just wasn't ready for. But yesterday Andy and I trained as well. We got our first training session back in, and I trained this morning too. I trained legs this morning, and you know what, it was the best. I feel like my body is back on form. But yeah, it's just been incredible. Oh, but it is a bit of back to reality now, which is good, but it's really hard to get back to reality and just put that day and this week and the last week behind us. There were so many special moments that I'll just treasure for all my life. Yeah, that's it. Our photographers have written a blog, and I just can't stop crying at it. But like, realistically, how am I supposed to get any work done? Do you know what I mean? What am I supposed to do? This was so cool. This was Andy's idea. The boys. Aaron and I's drunk glasses. First look. Oh my bloody dad. This is what I mean, like, I can't tell you how emotional it was and how glad I was that it was happening. My boobs look enormous and they're just not. This was the best moment as well. I'm so glad that Carl, oh yeah. They're just fantastic. I can't wait for the rest of them to come through. Good morning, it is Wednesday and nothing says back to work and earth with a bump than missing your alarm and oversleeping and also chipping your windscreen on the way to work. So I'm late. Well, I'm not late. I'm still on time, but I am later than I would have liked. I'm doing my makeup in the car like the scruffy bitch that I am. I'm very tired. I didn't realise how exhausted I would feel this week. I really underestimated that because I thought I would have had the rest over the weekend, but because the weekend was full on, I am feeling it. I've also got a feeling that I'm going to come on my period today. Over the last week or so, whilst everything's been going on, I've completely forgot when my period was due. Completely forgot. And it's now, and I can tell. Ah dear. So I'm in the office today. I'm just trying to do a little something with my appearance so that I don't look as scruffy as I feel, because I do. I feel like a scruff bag, but it is what it is. I think I'll feel better as the week goes on and as I acclimatise back into my routine. But other than that, I'm feeling okay. I feel a little bit better than yesterday. I'm just struggling with the wedding coming and going. Like, that's it. I keep getting fed through pictures and stuff, but I don't know. I think as much as I was prepared for wedding blues and didn't think it would happen to me, I just wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it to hit me the way it has. But I'll get on with it. It'll be fine. It's my dad's birthday today. It's also my mother-in-law's birthday today, but I'm seeing my dad tonight. We'll be going out for a meal as a family, which will be nice. So, meal off plan tonight. I'll cut a couple of meals out, but none of them are going to be enough for me to be under my calories for the day. Like, I'll probably just have a steak because I'm not really feeling anything. My appetite, oh, fantastic. I just got all that powder down myself. My appetite, whilst it is better, is still not great. And I think that's just all the adrenaline. Really struggled with eating. I didn't actually eat my meal at the wedding. I didn't eat my meal at the wedding. I struggled, or didn't eat my meal the night before the wedding. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my appetite being back, because it's not very me to not want to eat anything. But it is what it is. These are things that I just didn't expect and wasn't prepared for, and don't think I could have prepared for anyway. What are you going to do? So I'm just going to get steps in today. I'm not doing cardio this week. My cardio was taken off me last week. I don't know what it's going to look like going forward, whether like 20 minutes 3 times a week will go back in. That's what it was before my cut, just to keep me feeling fit. But we'll see. I'm going to check in tomorrow. I am looking and feeling very watery, but we'll see what Amy says. What she thinks. I imagine my weight is well up on last week by a few kilo. I'm not really bothered. Oh, I had a great time. Wouldn't have changed it. And events like your wedding and your mini moon just come first. Once I did get my appetite back over the weekend, I really enjoyed the food that I was having, but it seems to have disappeared again, which doesn't bode well for me, because I'm pretty sure all my food is going to go up as of tomorrow. Well. This is bodybuilding. I will just shove it down my neck and get on with it. I've just booked myself a windscreen appointment. Well, I've booked for them to call me back, and hopefully someone can come and repair that today whilst I'm at work. I'm assuming that is what they do. Not happened to me before. Yeah, back to the real world. Some really positive things that have happened this week is my best friend that couldn't make the wedding has now had her baby. Billy Mason. She's doing very well. Mum and baby doing very well. And hopefully this weekend we should be going off to Lytham to meet Joe and Adam's baby. Joe was Andy's groomswoman that couldn't make it because the health visitor had said that she couldn't travel. So we're going to go over to them, all being well, on Saturday. I haven't put any blusher on. I forgot. Yeah, all being well, we'll go and meet that little baby on Saturday. That'll do, can't be asked. I'm home from work. By the way, my period is kicking my ass. It's here, and I know about it. So I just got in and we had some gifts for us on the table. This one is fucking hilarious. It says, getting married is hot for 2024. My best friend Sophie, every year, I think it started as mugging her off because she'd woken up one New Year's Day after like a heavy New Year's Eve, and we were like in bed, and she was like, what's hot for, I fucking know, it's probably 2012 or something. And every New Year's Day I post on her Facebook and ask her what's hot for the year ahead, and every year she gives me 3 things. But getting married is hot for 2024. So she's bought Andy and I matching hats, and you bet we're going to wear them in Borneo and everyone's going to be confused. I'm just getting ready for my dad's birthday meal, wearing some absolute steal cargos from Vinted. They should have been 120 quid. They're the Nike Jordan black cargos, 120 quid. How much did I get them for? 20 with tags. Honestly, if there's something you're looking for, just hit me up. I love it. It's like a game. Right, I'm so sorry about my tan. It's just on the list of things I need to do this week. With everything else, I can't be arsed. Haven't had time. Hello, my eyelashes are all stuck together because I've been, it's been another emotional day. I just can't keep up with it. It's Thursday and my dad's been dead cute, my manager's been cute. I think I'm just, post-wedding blues and my period combined are not it. Yeah, it's been a mad couple of days. Went out for dinner last night for my dad's birthday. I can't take my eyelashes seriously. I look like a cartoon. Anyway, went out for my dad's birthday last night, which was really, really lovely. And then today has been another rest day. Did my check-in this morning, sent that off. Whoa, we are ramping things up now. So my food has gone up, which I will need to sort out on the fridge. But I'm already like, ew. Hopefully my appetite gets a little bit better. I just think post-wedding my appetite is absolute garbage. It's just been shite. So hopefully that returns somewhat to normal over the next week or so. But yeah, I've had a good food bump. My weight was 77.05 this morning, so a little bit up. Expected it. Barely been on plan whilst I've been back from Bath. I think the one day that was close to being on plan was Tuesday. everything food-wise was on plan. I just had a glass of whiskey in the evening. Yesterday, obviously, I went out for that meal with my dad, so it happens very much once in a blue moon for me that I'm this much off plan, so it is what it is, it's fine. But yeah, so I'm looking okay, just very watery and soft around the middle, which I expected at this kind of time in the month. I'm on day 2 of my period and it is kicking me in the tits, big time. But today has just been a lot emotionally. My dad keeps on making me cry because he's just so like on the hype from the wedding, and so he should be, and he's being really cute. I had a bit of a challenge yesterday at work when I got back that my bonus wasn't what I thought it would be, so I challenged it and I've got it sorted today. Like, I'm getting what I think I deserve and I'm really chuffed with that. That made me emotional. I also received another award today, which made me emotional. The theme for the last couple of weeks since the wedding, in fact no, since before the wedding, is just all the gratitude that I've got for some of the people in my life, all the people in my life. Everything is so good. The people around me are so good. I just feel very, very grateful. And then to be appreciated and stuff at work for the kind of work that I do is really, really nice. Had a nice morning as well, going through some personal resilience stuff with a colleague, and yeah, just feeling very good. But I haven't moved a lot today yet. It's rest day, so I'm just getting steps. My cardio has been taken off me. I think I'm on less than 1,000 steps at the minute, so I'm gonna have a bit of work to do later. But the man that is fixing my windscreen is here at the minute, and I reckon when he's finished I'm gonna nip out and get one of the disposable cameras that's been returned developed whilst I'm just buzzing around, and I can get that sent through and that'll perk me up. And then I've still got to get the other one off Emily because she's a terror and stole it. Hello YouTube, it is Friday. I've been feeling really weird this week, and I know that's probably noticeable because the vlog entries are few and they've been emotional. I've felt really lost this week, and it's not just post-wedding, but it might be impacted by post-wedding. I've spoken to Andy about it now, so I feel good about talking openly on here. It's one of those things that I've been suppressing because I need to talk to Andy about it, but he deserves the respect of me talking to him first because it's very much an us thing. And this week, since the wedding, since Bath, I've found myself just thinking life's too fucking short. Why am I putting off some of the things that I want to do for competing? And it's still with me. I still think it. I'm still thinking about it. But Andy and I do want to start a family. We do. And it was always the plan that I would compete earlier next season, around April, May time, and then we would start trying once my body was back to like full health. But I was looking around the wedding at all of our friends and my new husband, and just thinking about, you know, I want to do an us thing. I want to do an us thing next. Yes, like competing, he helps me a lot and stuff, but it is very much a selfish challenge. And yeah, I've just been feeling a little bit in my feelings about it. Again, don't know whether it's post-wedding, don't know whether it's period, don't know whether it's just feeling a little bit lost post-wedding, but it feels a bit like post-show where you don't know what to do with yourself. But that is something that I have been thinking about. I've been wondering, like, do I want to compete next year? Do I want to just put it off and have the babies and have the fun time? I don't know. But that is a feeling that I've had this week, and I was not ready for it. I was not ready for that kind of rapid priority change that I think a lot of women get, because so many people go straight into trying for children after they're married, don't they? It's like the next step, that they're just so in love that they want to have that. And I didn't think that had happened to me, not because I don't love Andy, I love Andy with everything that I have, but we had a plan. And in my head at the minute, I just don't know whether that plan's going to come off. So we had a chat about it last night, and we're going to just see how I feel come honeymoon time. If I still feel the same, like it's something that we really need to think about and do something about. If I don't, I'll compete next year. But competing is really challenging, and I'm very much aware that my heart and my head needs to be 100% in it, because it's so challenging, it's so hard, it takes so much out of you. It's not worth it. If you're not in it, why are you doing it? If you don't want it, don't do it. And this is the first time I've ever felt like that. I don't know whether it'll stay, I don't know whether it'll go. But yeah, when I figure my head out, I'll let you know. But it's been a really weird week where I've been holding that in. But that training session was good. We have finished work for the day. Work was shit today. I've just not been in the mood to do anything that's not wedding related this week. I know that sounds really fucking sad, but I'm just not interested. I have got my head down though and got on top of some stuff. I have had all my client check-ins through and worked through those. Got a little bit of client work to do on Sunday, or tomorrow night or Sunday, whichever, just due to where we're going tomorrow, and our wedding photos have just come through. So we have been sat down together looking through them. We are not even halfway through, and they're incredible. Like, I don't know how we're ever going to choose any to go up on the wall or keep or like put into a picture book or anything, but they're just perfect, exactly how I wanted them to be in terms of like how they were shot and candid, and hardly any posed ones. And that's just what I wanted. I didn't want anyone like fussing and buzzing around me, Andy, or our guests. Like, you barely knew they were there, which is nice. But they've captured so much of the day, and we've just been sat looking through them all. So we're going to continue doing that. I'm going to catch up on my food. I've got 2 meals to have, and it's 9:30. Love that for me.
Thank you very much. What is it?
Good morning, it's Sunday. I have not got a lot of eyelashes left after an absolute, I don't know whether it was like, I can't call it an allergic reaction because I don't think it's an allergy, but yesterday driving home from seeing our friends, my eyes, I was actually talking about the wedding to Andy and crying again, surprise, surprise, and just I could not see, and I had to pull over on the hard shoulder on the fucking one of the busiest motorways in Manchester. It was not great. So I think the sooner they come off for me, the better. But it's Sunday. I'm back outside the gym, getting in to train. I'm still feeling very weird. Not weird. I've just lost a little bit of motivation to train, as well as some of the thoughts that I've been having this week. But I'll feel good when I'm in there, and I'll give it everything I've got, as I do every time. But yesterday was so nice, and it was so good to see Jo. I haven't seen Jo since New Year's, because her pregnancy has been so complicated because of some of the health issues that she has, that she's missed Super Bowl celebrations, she's missed my hen, she's had to miss Andy's stag, and she had to miss the wedding. We really didn't bank on her missing the wedding because she was having a planned C-section so far in advance of it, but there were just complications with that too. So it was so good to see her, and we both just roared as soon as we saw each other. And it's so magical to see your best friends become parents, especially with Jo and Adam, because at one point they just did not want children, and they're so naturally amazing at it. It's mad. Just goes to show you can change your mind, and it can be the best thing that's ever happened. But wedding blues are starting to, I wouldn't even say they're dying down. I'm just less emotional about it, but all the feelings are still there. So I am feeling very down. I'm really sorry about this vlog, but I just, they're all honesty, so it's hard for me. Like, I'll never play up to it, or I'll be really happy when I'm not. So yeah, it's not going to be the happiest vlog that there ever was, but there's still been some amazing moments this week, and I'm still just trying to live in this wedding bubble as long as possible and try not to be so down, because this time is also really special, and I should be, like, there's things that I should be enjoying, and I'll regret it if I don't try. So it's just very, very overwhelming. There's so many feelings going on, and it's really hard to focus on what it is that you actually want, and to try and move. It's hard to move through any overwhelm, but particularly this, it's like nothing I've ever experienced, and I just was not ready, even though I really tried to prepare. But anyway, I'm going in to train glutes and hams as well as I can. I had some hip flexor problems yesterday. I've tried to do some exercises to loosen it to this morning before I came. Excuse me. So hopefully it doesn't give me any shit today, but we'll see. I've got a Vinted parcel to send. I've sold one of my dresses that I wore on my hen. And what else are we doing today? We'll be sorting a few bits over at my mum's house. We're going to try and get Andy's wedding ring resized because it's a bit loose on him. And then we're having a barbecue over at my mum's house later on. And then probably go for all the wedding pictures with them as well, because they're also missing it. I think everybody that went is missing it. It was that good that everybody's suffering a little bit of wedding blues here and there, which I'm very privileged for. I'm very privileged that it was such a beautiful day. And it's because of all the people that I've got around me that it was so good.
I used to go park.
that?
That is a nice coffee.
Oh, right.
Hello, we have barbecued and I'm out for my steps at 9:30 because it's finally cool enough to go out and actually do them and enjoy them rather than fucking feel like a sweaty bastard. Had a nice evening, just chilling, brought another carload of wedding stuff home. It just doesn't end and I feel like this is not helping my wedding blues because I'm just packing away and binning wedding stuff. I'm trying to pass it on where I can. It's a load of flip-flops that I'm going to take to a homeless charity, although they're quite jazzy looking and lots of gold Primark flip-flops, but you know, make do with what you've got. But I feel like my wedding blues are starting to, I mean, I'm not crying whilst I'm talking about it, so that's an improvement. But just got to be kind to myself and just go easy on it. It's not something I've experienced before, so I can't navigate it knowingly. I'm just having to ride it out, do more things that make me happy, and soak up life with my new husband. That still sounds weird.